So welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen, kings, queens, everything in between. This is Allie, or Life of Allie, wishing you love, peace, and hope for the universe. Good morning. We're starting our streamer school today talking about converting clicks. And this is something that I get asked quite frequently, actually, because as you all know, I do stream multiple places. I create content multiple places. I'm always revisiting content, sharing it. What is it? Like I've recycled content plenty of times. Good morning, Cosmo. How are you? TR Singh Gonzalez. How are you? For those of you watching on YouTube, this is actually going on live over on my Twitch and TikTok, which I'll be linking in the description box once this gets posted. But basically, what we're talking about today has to do with not necessarily branding like we always talk about or like promoting yourself, but more so converting clicks, right? People always say, and I see it because I see people complain about this. I've got my own personal friends that stream and will constantly complain about not being able to convert, their following. They can't, and no, I don't mean religiously. I mean, this is a problem with a lot of small streamers, and I'm a small streamer myself, but this is something that I notice a lot of people struggle with. They don't know how to bring people from one platform to another, and so I'm going to show you how. Now, is this guaranteed? No, but this is what I've been doing for almost 5 years. This is how I was able to build multiple new accounts from the ground up. Some people can't get past 200 followers. That's not an everyone else problem. That's definitely a you problem. And I will be that creator to tell you that. That sounds really mean, but I'm just being straight up because a lot of creators will lie to you and be like, "Oh, it's easy. Everybody can do it." No, it's not easy. It takes time. And this is not, people who think that you could blow up overnight just because a few people have doesn't mean that you can. And again, that sounds very rough. That's very direct, but I'm being direct for a reason because excuse me, I needed to take a sip of that tea. I need to be direct for a reason because, there is this false narrative being sold to a lot of creators that this just comes easily and it's very forgiving, and it's not. I'm here to tell you that if you're not willing to put in the time, the energy, the effort, the creativity, the patience that it takes to really put your time into creating, not just ads, but like stuff that makes people want to click it, no one's going to want to mess with your stuff. No one's going to want to know who you are, watch your videos, support you, because it's like they don't even know who you are. You're standing in a sea of other creators. What is going to make you stand out? What is going to make them choose you over them? And that's what you have to think about. Hold on one second. So with that being said, we're going to get right on into it. Let's go ahead. So what is converting clicks mean? Like, what does it mean to convert clicks? In digital marketing, click conversion refers to the process of turning website clicks into desired actions, like purchases, signups, form submissions, and is measured by the conversion rate. So that's what that means. It's the click-through ratio, right? When you go live, right? Let's say you're going live on Twitch, and you post, going live on your Instagram, right? Let's say you do that, and then no one shows up, and you're like, oh, well, what's the point of doing it? So you don't do it anymore. Well, that's just one time. In a 7-day span, if you do that one day out of the 7 days, and you're upset because nobody came through, well, did you do that all 7 days? Oh no. Well, then your chances of someone coming from, because maybe your following's massive on TikTok. I know a lot of people. I'm not gonna name names, but I'm definitely throwing shade. There's a certain individual I used to fuck with that I don't mess with no more. And they used to brag about how popular they were on TikTok. Girl, they only had one viewer. For like, for the 3 months that I knew them, they only had one viewer in their stream. And, it's like, it's funny. Like, people are going to make fun of you because it's funny, because you look silly, bragging about having all these people, and then you can't even get a single viewer in your stream, So it does make sense. It does make sense to advertise yourself. Hello, people on TikTok. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm recording for YouTube, so if I miss saying hello to you, I do apologize, but I do see you. Good morning. Welcome on in. Share this with your friends if you have any content creators, streamer friends. But yeah, if you don't promote yourself and you don't believe in your own brand and your own products and your own self, like no one else is going to believe in you. So this is what I mean by promoting yourself on a regular basis. When I first started, I always made it my business to post a going live post. And my rule of thumb was for every social media that you have, you must post a going live post. Unless you use a software, which we'll get into that later, but there is software out there that you can use to actually auto promote for you so that you don't have to worry about it. But like I said, I'll get into that later. But my example earlier about, if you're going live and you only posted one time out of the 7 days, you're limiting yourself and you're lowering your chances to have more people come through. Now, this is not just about stream, because like this little snippet here mentions, this could be purchases, this could be signups. So this is really important to think about. Good morning, Giorgio. Taking a pause to take a sip of my tea before it gets cold, because I'm really bad about making hot tea and then letting it get cold. So bear with me just a moment. So, for example, back when I used to have a Shopify store, I had merch, and I am very like shy about. Even though I teach about promoting and stuff. I'm one of those that I don't like to shove links in your face. I don't love to show, nothing but product on my stream. Like I'm not that type of creator. No hate to that, but there are a lot of creators that will just show you nothing but product in your face and just kind of like repeat the same stuff. So it is kind of tiring, especially in a world where we live in, where there's nothing but ads, there's nothing but promoting. So it's like, you're probably wondering, like, how the heck am I supposed to, promote myself without being too much of a sleazy salesman? I always use that as an example, right? When you go to buy a car, there's always that sleazy car salesman, right? You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that person. So it's kind of like a catch-22. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place because you don't know more or less how you want to, yes, thank you for sharing the live. You're amazing. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, TikTok fam. But yeah, you don't want to seem cringe. You don't want to just be like, ugh. So this is my advice for that. Back when I had my own merch store, I had a really silly way of promoting my merch. I basically, I basically would just like, excuse me, I would just put it in my YouTube videos, but in a funny way. So like one time I made a Paladins video and it was really silly. And I kind of real quickly used a joke. I was like making fun of somebody that I had killed in the game. I was making a joke about it and kind of like real quickly inserted my merch. So that's like creative ways to do that. There's just so many silly ways to do it. For me personally, I'm a quirky, goofy kind of person when it comes to, gaming, streaming and all that stuff. So I always find ways to slide like a joke in there or like, a little sexual innuendo, something silly, whatever. But I guess, not everybody's like that. And so it's all about you and finding out, yourself. How do you interact or communicate with not just, your fans or your followers, but just in general? How are you on the regular commuting with the people that you're wanting to watch your stuff? Because think about it. Let's say I have a viewer named Allison and then I have a viewer named Tanya. Tanya doesn't like the quirky vibe, right? She's all about that hood shit because I'm very hood shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Tanya likes a certain kind of vibe, but then Allison likes the quirky, right? I'm not going to promote the same way to Tanya that I'm going to promote to Allison. Does that make sense? And you're probably like, well, what if you have a decent following? You can't just narrow down every single person. You're exactly right. But you know how? I'm going to teach you. I'm going to just jump out of the presentation to show you what I'm talking about. This is how you learn. I'm going to show you my creator dashboard on Twitch. So if you go to your, where is it? Analytics, go to research. This is just Twitch. There are other places where you could do this. But for example, I'm streaming right now under just chatting. These are the stats for that. These are the most recently streamed titles that I use. So we have just chatting, Paladins, Trinova. If I go under Paladins, look what this does for you. This automatically tells you the best time to stream the game, average viewers when you do stream the game, what's the popular day to stream it, etc., etc. Now the game's dead. It ain't popular, so don't try it. But this is just an example. Let me go ahead and snooze ads. Shrinova, same thing. It breaks down best time, all that stuff. But that's just the research. If I go to overview, this is just in general. This is to help me figure out who's watching my stuff and why, where can I be more successful? It even suggests games to you so that you can increase your viewership. Now, again, this is just Twitch, but every social media platform, for the most part, does break down your views. For example, YouTube Studio, same thing. If I go over here, give it a second. You open up your YouTube Studio right now, right? You're going to see a lot of information here. And if you guys want, I could always make a YouTube video breaking down how to read analytics. I've been asked a lot by people that apparently reading analytics can be a little difficult sometimes. I was a double marketing major in college years ago, a long time ago, 2015. And this is how I learned how to utilize this information. So a lot of people don't really understand how to read this, and rightfully so, because they do change a lot of the stuff. But this is pretty simple. It basically breaks down everything. I mean, it tells you it's in sections. But what I want you to take a look at is your analytics, right? Go under your analytics, and you can very clearly see, obviously I'm doing very well right now, getting a lot of views, whatever, cool. But that's not what I'm looking for. I want to understand my following, right? So when you go under, this is YouTube Studio. Again, every platform has its own, analytics tab. So you want to get familiar with that if you haven't already. Good morning, TikTok crew. If I haven't said good morning to you already, I do apologize. Hey, ATX, Tara, Bert, Skip, how you guys doing? Be sure to send this to a friend or anybody that you have that is a content creator that wants, some more information about how to increase their conversion rate. But this is what I'm talking about. So go to audience. And you see right here, it breaks down your returning viewers, unique viewers, subscribers, gives you information about what type of devices they're watching your content on, which can be very, very useful, especially if you have plans to do merch. Maybe you're trying to get into a sponsorship with a mobile game and you want to know how many, because think about it. Look at this right here. Why do you think every time I've done a sponsorship for a mobile game, I'm actually pretty successful in it? Because a good chunk of my following watches me on their phone. So it just makes sense, it makes sense. Some things just make sense. Hello, Sincere, how you doing? Good morning. Age and gender is another important thing. Now, I'm proud to say that I have nobody 13 to 17 watching me. That's beautiful, because for a while my stuff was getting kind of lost in translation on YouTube, and I don't know how the fuck some of my shit was being shown to kids. So I started making sure on every single post, every single upload, and I even went back to my old ones, not for kids. So yeah. I'm proud to say that. Ain't no Colleen Ballinger stuff going on around here. But this is important information, because then you get to learn about also age and gender. So your age groups, your gender, where are they watching from? This is important right here. Are they using subtitles? Because I wanted to start using closed captions, but I was nervous about people who maybe don't speak English. So, again, this information can be very, very helpful, which is why we're talking about what we're talking about today. So I know I kind of rambled on. Let me just take a quick sip of I almost said my soup. Oh my God, my tea. Hello guys, how you doing on TikTok? APL, Yvonne, welcome on in. All right. Sorry about that. I had to take a swig of some water as well. So we already went over the meaning of conversion. Let's continue. So these are some examples of what I was kind of talking about before. So these are the 4 biggest things that you're going to utilize to convert your views, or not even just views, but just following in general, whether it be views, product placement, or product purchases, services, etc. These are your 4 main mediums, right? You got your audio, podcasting, voice clips, whatever, ads, blogging. Not everybody's a blogger, but I mean, it's never too late to start. I actually have my own blog as well, and I'll show you. Not a lot of people really know. which is kind of interesting because the viewership on my actual blog is crazy. Wait, what the hell? Why does it look like this? Oh, I must have changed it recently. What happened to my background? It's supposed to be like all blue like this. What the heck? I haven't gone on my blog in a while, and I think I changed it recently because it looks so weird. I'm gonna have to fix this. Let's see. But this is like the creators corner. So this was actually the last streamer school I think I did was this. We talked about Twitch features, panels, monetization, and bots, which I want to say this YouTube video is actually available on YouTube. If you want to go watch it, it is on my YouTube. I'll show you right now. I think it's actually my channel trailer. I want to say, maybe. Yeah, it is. So this is the channel, and then we have formatting your YouTube channel, your content, your thumbnail. I mean, I've done all kinds of videos about all kinds of topics, but I do break down this stuff everywhere. Labeling content. This is another one we did, like, I think a year ago. But that's what I'm saying. Like, not everybody is going to be available to watch you live, and I feel like a lot of I'm not gonna name names, but there's a lot of streamers that I know of that complain about, oh, I can't convert my TikTok following to Twitch, or I can't convert my YouTube to Twitch, or my Twitch to YouTube, or my Twitter to Twitch, etc. Like, people complain about this on a daily in my ear, and I just laugh because I'm like, oh, that's funny. I do it all day, every day. Like, it's not as hard as everybody makes it out to be, and I really, really need for you guys to dismantle your complete understanding of click conversion, because a lot of people think they know what it means to convert clicks, and it's like, no, you don't. You know, it's not just about posting one time. Like I said earlier, it's not about just saying, okay, I'm going live, and that's it. No, tell people, why are you going live? What are you doing? Hi, Neo. Hi, Cholito. How you doing? Hi, Milo. Thank you so much for liking the live. But yeah, you know, it's not, hi, Conopole. We going live? I know, right? It's been a while. It's been a while. Neil, you're always here to support me. I appreciate you so much. It's been a while, though. I'm trying to be better. You know, trying to be better. It's so funny. I'm teaching people about how to convert their clicks, and then I've been slacking on going live on TikTok. But I saw that there's, like, a really good event. Like, there's a really good chance to win, like, diamonds and stuff on TikTok right now. So, like, if you're not going live on TikTok, this is, like, the best time right now to go live on TikTok if you haven't already. But wait, I'm getting distracted. Let me back up a bit. So like I was saying, you know, people complain about conversion, but they don't really try to convert. So what I was saying about the blog is, like, you're probably thinking, well, if I'm a live streamer, why the heck do I need a blog? Well, let me tell you why. Not everybody's going to have the time to come watch you live. All right. You've got people all over the world that are in different time zones. They don't have the time, you know, and some people got kids, some people got responsibilities. So they don't have the time to be here live. So you, as the content creator, the world is your canvas, right? You're the creator. You have the brush. You need to be the one to make that content available for them when they're ready, right? Especially if you're doing this full time, because I'm doing this full time. You know, I get it. It's a lot harder for my part-time peoples, which I can make a video about that because I have done content like this when I had a full-time job. So I don't want to hear the excuse, well, I work, well, I this, well, who cares? The question is, do you want it or not? How bad do you want success? How bad do you want your content to be seen by people? Hi, Kitty Fire. How you doing? You know, how bad do you want to share your stuff with others? Like, you have to really want it. It is not going to fall in your lap. It's not going to just get given to you. Like, you have to be willing to put the time in, and that's the problem. A lot of people just don't. So, you know, me saying all that to say this is why it's important to have multiple facets of, or avenues rather, for people to come find that information. I have a viewer that literally just learned that I have 2 podcasts and a blog. And they've been following me for 4 years. And they were so excited too. They were like, oh my God, I have so much content to watch when, like, you're not live. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point. So moving on from that, socials, in-person, online events. So, like, for example, I do different segments in my stream and on my YouTube and just in general. We have Friday, which is basically just like an exciting Friday where we just talk about, or not even talk about, but we play lots of games. We do a lot of community games. A lot of times we do giveaways, stuff like that. I think last time we did a cash giveaway where we gave away money. There's times where we give away actual physical plushies. I've given away all kinds of stuff, you know. Good morning, Gon. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It is so good to see you. Don't mind me. We are just recording for YouTube. We're live on TikTok as well, doing streamer school because I haven't done it in a while. Hi, Anaya. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, so that's that. In person, I guess that just depends on you and where you live and your comfort level. I haven't done an in-person event before yet. I've done one before, but just not for this. I'm actually saving up to do an in-person event because I was talking with a couple of friends and we're thinking about either next year or the year after. We're trying to plan it where we all either go to DreamCon or TwitchCon and rent an Airbnb together to do like a massive, like kind of like hype house type thing, like stream house thing. So that could be fun. But on a small scale, like let's say you don't have the money to do that. You could literally, let's say you're in the group of friends, right? Let's say you and your group of friends are all streamers. Y'all could literally rent out like you know how you get married or like a quinceañera and you go to like like what the hell is that called? Oh my God, I can't think right now. Like a rec center or something. You know what I'm talking about? Like you could rent out something like that and then get a bunch of people together to like host an event, you know, and teach your community about streaming. Did you know that there's 80% of businesses like owned by boomers still don't have a freaking website, let alone a social media? Do you realize that businesses will pay you? You do not have to be certified. You do not have to have any kind of certifications to create a website or social media for a business. I'm literally working with 3 businesses right now behind the scenes so that they can start paying me monthly so I can make social media accounts with them, go live for them, and a website. Dude, you don't have to be certified to charge a business. Let's say you know Mr. Allen from down the street who owns a paint shop, right? And he's like, dang, you know, I need more customers. You'd be like, well, Mr. Allen, why don't you have an Instagram? Well, why don't you have a website, you know? Why don't you go live and show people the different kinds of paints you have, you know? Like, that's you have to teach them because they don't know. And that's the thing, they don't want to know. But it's different from them going on YouTube and watching a video and then having, you know, someone in the community sit down and teach you, you know. Right now I'm working with a bowling alley, a barbershop, and a cell phone repair company. And if all goes well, I could be making $2,000 a month straight up just managing their social media. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, there's money in this. There's a future in this. And it does pay to learn this shit now so that you can apply it. You can apply it to what you're doing. You can teach your friends. You can teach your kids, you know? It's not just about the money. Like, I'm coming from a place to, like, help streamers, but, like, I'm just trying to think outside the box to, like, give you a bigger perspective as to why this is so important for you to learn. The next one that we have is visual. So, like, video, picture. C2A is just short for call to action, right? Are you putting clear call to actions for people, right? When I go live, I tell people, you know, well, my incentive for people to come in first is there's 2 things. I have a redeem that's only redeemable once per stream, and it's called Roar. It's like you roar like a dinosaur. And the joke in our stream is that Itachi, one of my viewers / best friends, he always takes that redeem. So it's become a really funny, cute thing to watch everybody fight over that lately. Like, especially when I get new followers or like new people in my community that recently started hanging around us and stuff. It's just really cute to see them like fight over that redeem. Another thing is, like, if you're first in stream, you get 1,000 of my in-stream currency or points. So again, these are just different creative ways to incentivize people to come to your stream, right? Again, I'm saying stream, but if you're watching this and you're not a streamer and you're a content creator, or, you know, maybe you're a barber and you go live on TikTok, you know, whatever it is you do, take what I'm saying to you and apply it to your own stuff. All right, next we have why does it matter? So the general overview. It's a key metric for measuring the effectiveness of your marketing campaigns and understanding how well your content is driving desired outcomes, right? So this is literally summarizing what I just said. You're not going to get the outcome that you want when you're not applying yourself, right? I did not get to 3,400 followers on Twitch by just going live and praying for someone to just come to my stream. No. Like in the beginning, yeah, but even before I started streaming, I was looking up YouTube videos. So I already came into streaming with knowledge about it somewhat because I was already researching it, you know. Treat streaming like an investment and learn as much as you can about it to apply yourself to get the best possible outcome. You know, what do you think about the Super Bowl? What's the first thing you think about is halftime shows and the commercials, right? Why do you think that is? Because Super Bowl is a huge money making opportunity for brands. You know, Kanye West spent all his money doing his teeth just to have that crappy commercial, right? And y'all all know the controversy behind that. I'm not going to get into that. But I'm using that for a reason because it got people's attention, right? So, for you, you need to think about what is going to not only get people's attention, but keep it and keep coming back. Moving on. What's the history? So, the early days, pre-2001, online advertising primarily focused on impressions and clicks with limited ability to track what users did after clicking on an ad. So, basically, back then, when a user clicked on an ad, there was no tracking system like we have now. So basically, companies were in the dark. They didn't know where people went. After they clicked that ad, they didn't know if they clicked off, how long they stayed on. Now there's tracking everywhere. So they can see how long, you know, you're watching the ad, if you're considering it, if you're thinking about it, you know. Good morning, Katrina. How you doing? And now it's like, you know, they have all this information. So that's exactly why sometimes people make the joke like, oh, my Alexa's listening, or oh, my TikTok's listening, because the ads get tailored. But it's not just that. It's like they see what you're searching. They see what you like. What's your favorite color? Like, you're giving them this information, so they use it. The rise of conversion tracking was after 2001 and has been heavily even after 2010. Google introduced conversion tracking in AdWords, and that was kind of what started everything. Other companies pretty much took Google's AdWord, you know, this started everything, it kickstarted everything, but like every company has their own version of it and it's making it better and better after each year. Yes, now to let them cook. Thank you so much for sending that, Neo. Appreciate you. But this basically allowed advertisers to set a specific action like purchasing or a form submission, and these are called conversions, and that's how they track them. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you so much. So, for example, if I lost you there, because I know that was a lot to read, and you're probably like, what? Like, you lost me. So, let me give you an example, right? A lot of times, if you go to, well, here, let me just go back to this, for example, my blog. So, I used to make candles and sell them, right? And this was my business. This is what the website used to look like. It was like this background, and then, you know, you could order whatever, and I would just sell these candles, right? These were some of the products that I used to offer. I used to make my own bath bombs. Now, when you would click on the website, I would have a pop-up come up, and it would ask you, wait, that's the website right there. Let me see if it still works. Hold on. I don't even know if it does. Hold on. Sense Beauty Square site. I can't see the picture. Hold on. Hopefully it's still there so I can show you what I mean. All right. So this is my old website. It's not functional anymore. Like it's functional, but like I don't update it. But this is a perfect example of what I'm trying to teach you, because I needed like something that I could use to like teach you guys what I'm trying to show you. It's so hard for me to like put it into words, but like, okay. So you see how this popped up and it says free shipping on orders over 20. That is a conversion. So you click shop now, boom, right here. You put your email, right? This is my email. This is my own website, so this is not going to go anywhere, but I'm going to sign up, right? Click that. Get the latest when you sign up for our newsletter. So what that was a pop-up, right? You put your email, and then what happens after? Now we have a tracking, right? Now we know Okay, you put that email, you're interested in these candles, we're going to update you every time a new candle flavor comes out or whatever. So that's an example of conversion. We've just converted a click. I literally in 4K just showed you what a click conversion is. Is basically converting a click to something else, a potential customer, a follower, etc. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. All right, moving on. So how to begin. And I've kind of covered this, but we're just going to go over it again. Thank you for the 1K likes, Neil. You're amazing. How to begin. Know your audience. It's all in the headline. Structure your content to increase readability. So, same thing that I've been talking about. Know your peoples. Go through your analytics. Figure out what's the age group. What type of dynamic are you working with. Try your best to figure out, like, okay, this person likes this, or this half of the community likes this half of the community likes that. I pretty much know my audience. Like, I could pretty much tell you it's made up of 4 types of people. I've got my Paladins crew. I've got my people who are obsessed with my art. The people who like my streaming tips. And lastly, the 4th is just kind of mix of a lot of types of people. So, like, just people who like a little bit of everything that I do. It's a mix of my old, blogger community / back when I used to do TikTok skits, like, so you go through phases as a creator and you develop such a large audience. And over time, I mean, you learn how to differentiate the audience, learn what they need, what it is they like, and you can better cater to them. All right, moving on. Understand yourself. Do you really have a vision for what you're trying to do as a business and how you make the world better? If you're just in it for the money and quick wins, you shouldn't worry about creating content that converts anyway, because content marketing and SEO are all about long-term success. So this is just to say, like, if you're only doing this for a quick buck, like, you're not really going to get anywhere. This does take time, like I said earlier. I didn't start making money on Twitch right away. And like I showed you before, I don't really make that much from Twitch. A lot of people think that I do, but I told you I'm very transparent about how much money I make. All of my money does not come from Twitch, as a matter of fact. Let me show you. Let's just show you. Hold on. Just show you all my payouts. Like, literally, I haven't had, like, a good payout since fucking... Oh, there's, like, 6 pages. I don't feel like going through all that. But, like, I don't know. My last good payout was, like, October 10th. But, like, I pretty much stay consistent, 150, 170, 180, 190. Pretty much $200, Not that much, But it's still money. And, like, you're probably thinking, well, I don't even make that much. How do I get to that point? You have to convert. You have to learn the art of conversion, right? You get people following you from all over the place, but how do you get them to stay? Well, first things first, get to know them. When they come in, talk to them. Hi, Galleon. Hi, David. Hi, Nalani. I hope I said that right. Good morning. We're just live on TikTok and Twitch, as well as recording for YouTube, going over click conversions. Please send the live to anybody that you know that may find this information useful. And definitely, if you can, anything is appreciated on the live. I do have a sub goal going on. We do have emotes officially on TikTok now, and badges as well. Which I don't know if you just heard what I just said there, but you see how I just said we have TikTok emotes and badges. That's an incentive. It's incentivizing people to send rewards and support. So it's like there's ways to really get people interested in this and convert it. And no one is gonna do something for nothing. Let's just be real. Like, would you do something for nothing? No, right? Like, you want something for something. Like, so you got to think of it like that. Your viewers want something from you, right? They're coming to watch you because they either really like your content, or they know you're known for giveaways, so they want to give away, or they know you're known for playing with the chat, so they want to play with you. Like, they want something from you, and you want something from them. You want their attention, and they want your attention, right? So, like, if you can somehow, take everything I've said so far, these last 30 minutes, and simplify it to they want something and you want something, right? It's a business transaction. It's not always a business transaction, but, like, for simplicity's sake, we're just going to say that. So like I was saying, there's a long-term thing. Money does not start coming in like that. For example, I'm not going to tell you the specifics, but a certain company recently reached out to me, and I may have a business deal with them where is going to benefit all my viewers because we all like mobile games and I'm going to get paid for it. This company reached out to me and said, hey, we see you have a following. We see you like mobile games. We're going to give you this opportunity and you're going to get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're obviously providing me with, you know, a means to do something for them. They're giving me something and they're giving my viewers something. Does that make sense? Like everybody wins. That's the thing. Everybody wins. I know I'm talking in circles, but like I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible because if you over explain something, you tend to confuse people. And I know I'm very bad at over explaining. Moving on to keywords and trends. You also need to find marketing tools. Now remember at the beginning of this live, I started talking about tools and software. This is where we're gonna get into that, and I'm gonna show you some of the stuff I use for that. Hi Sheila, how you doing? Hopefully all is well. Good morning. Hi Lopez, good morning. All right, so this is going to help you uncover the sites that are ranking on the first page, which keywords are the most successful. Beyond finding popular keywords, understand the intent behind them so you can attract the right audience for the content that it converts. So there are plenty of websites that do this. Let's see, keyword research, let's do trending. So everybody uses Google Trends. You can use Google Trends. There's another one though. Oh, what is it called? It starts with a B. What was it called? It starts with a B and I can't remember. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't remember. Trending keywords. Or was it buzzwords? Was it Tech Target? Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the freaking website right now because it's been years since I visited this website. Jeez. Maybe just type buzzwords. Trending buzzwords. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember. Dang it, I really can't remember the website. Trending. Spiceworks. Spiceworks is good, but that's not the one I'm thinking about. I'm so mad I can't remember the name. There was this dude I used to watch on YouTube, and I bet if I went to his video, I could find it. Hold on. Patel. Neil Patel Marketing. This guy. He's like a genius. Like if you need help marketing, watch him on YouTube. This guy right here, when I first started being a blogger, like I used him, and then when I became a streamer, I went back to watching his content just to help me like start trending. Dang, what was that freaking video of his? Let me see if I can find it on his channel. Hold on. I used to watch him like years ago. Like it's been so long. And I'm like actually happy to see that he's still creating content. But I bet I could find the website because I learned it from him. He's the one that taught me. Oh, where was it? I'm gonna have to scroll for a minute. Give me just a sec, you guys, because I'm so determined to find this for you guys. I really, really want you to get this. Is it SEO words? Massive traffic. Keywords. Wait. I think it's this one. Is it here? No, it wasn't Uber Suggest. No, it wasn't this video. Oh man. I don't remember. Oldest? Go to oldest. Google Secrets, backlinks, content marketing, SEO, and no money. I think it was this one. This is a 7-year-old video. That's probably why I couldn't find it. Okay, this was the one. SEO book. Dang it. Was that the one? Oh, that's the density analyzer. No, that's not the one. I'm not going to waste you guys this time trying to find it. I really wish it. On my own time, I will go see if I can't find it myself. And if I can, I'll include it in the video. I'm really sorry I couldn't find it. Dang. And I really wish I knew. I know it starts with a B. It's like, it's Buzz something. It could just be buzzwords.com. I'm not even sure. But basically, there's so many. That's not the only website. What I'm saying is there's tons of resources and websites that basically show you buzzwords that are popular and are trending. And you can utilize them basically for SEO, search engine optimization, for people to find your stuff. Hi, Tati. I'm in the middle of doing a streamer school, so give me just a moment. But yeah, so there's tons of websites that do that. I'm really sorry I couldn't find the one. The one I'm talking about is super successful and it works. And I'm so upset I couldn't find it. Damn it. But this is just to end all of this. So how do I increase the chances of clicks? Improving click conversions. Like I mentioned earlier, clear call to actions. Make sure that you're clear and concise about what exactly you're wanting from them. So for example, it could be, hey, like this to see this. Or, hey, if you like this, check out this. Or, hey, I know you guys really liked this last week. I'm now doing this on this platform. Make sure it's easy to understand. Make sure people can clearly read it. And also make sure that it's fun. Just like I did with this presentation. What we're talking about is kind of boring. But in a way, I made it in a presentation that makes it look kind of fun, Content marketing, create valuable content and engaging content around it. So for example, if let's say you're a chef and you want to start teaching people how to make ratatouille. Well, it could be a very long, taxing, and sometimes even stressful, dish to make. So how can you make that, engaging? Well, you go live and then you start making really funny, trendy videos about it, and then you use buzzwords, and then, all of those things combined will eventually convert people from that. That's actually how I got a good chunk of people to start coming to play with me on Paladins. It's actually how I met one of my best friends on TikTok. I met her in TikTok comments talking about Paladins, and she didn't have any friends to play Paladins with her, and we became best friends and started playing Paladins all the time. That's my friend Elk. She's now a mod in my stream, and she's also a streamer herself. She also has started to create her own business with selling crochet items and stuff. So it's like, you never know what can start, right? You never know until you plant the seed. Last one here is retargeting and remarketing, right? So re-engaging users who have already previously interacted with your content. I brought back the streamer school because that's something that a lot of people really appreciated when I used to do back in the day. I stopped doing it for 2 years, and I only started doing it again recently because people asked me to, and they really, really missed it. Same with stuff like TikTok skits, dances, trends, etc. So I hope that it wasn't too much information that I gave you guys today. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share it with other people. Like I said, I will be uploading this on YouTube. I will be taking this presentation and putting it in my Discord. Make sure that if you are in my Discord, that you have the streamer or content creator role. Otherwise, you won't see these uploads. And I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for chilling and hanging out. TikTok crew, thank you guys for coming through, sharing the live, sending rewards. I really, really appreciate it. And be sure to check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/alliebug. And I'll see you on the next one.